Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're here in the vastness of outer space in the galaxy of... Actually, I'm not sure if this galaxy has a name. Curious, it hadn't actually occurred to me before, but I don't know. Should we call it the Ajax spiral? Because everything, of course, needs to be named after me. Because I am, after all, the creator of everything. Yeah, on this channel at least. But yeah, so here we are in the vastness of outer space on one of the four arms of our spiral galaxy, and we are aware of, well, all these stars because our telescopes can see them, but this is our little known area of our universe, and we have just at the very end of the last episode, this is episode 2 of my Stellaris Federations series, we've finally completed a starbase, our first starbase, out there in the Suian system. And as Veer was telling me, as I spoke over him at the end of the last episode, we now have expanded our empire. I'm going to call it an empire because I want to call it something. So here we are. We've now got a second star under our control, which means we can exploit the resources in that star system. There are some resources still we haven't sort of started mining in our origin, our initial star system. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it, because that's what it is. But we might as well, seeing as we've got a construction ship here, let's get out of the galaxy map. In the new Suian system, minerals are always handy because you need them to build stuff. So have we got? We're mining that already. Ah, right. So, because I'm in origin. I'm in the wrong place. Plank. Right, here we are. Suian. Right, there we got one lovely 6 resources here around Suian 3. Is there anything else we need to know about Suian 3? No. No, I think that's it, really, isn't it? There's nothing to be known about any of these other rocks. That one's barren. No, nothing. So let's send our ship here. Where are you? There you are. To mine this resource. We will build a mining station for 100 minerals. Yeah, we can afford that. Excellent. So he will get on with doing that. Meanwhile, we have been told that we have accumulated enough Empire Unity, which is this symbol here, the squirrely whirly one. We can afford now to start a tradition.
Available to our empire. A tradition tree must first be adopted before any traditions within it can be unlocked.
Yep, thank you very much for that. So basically this is a sort of it's called a tradition here. I'm not sure how else I would describe it. It's called probably a sort of focus of development, a developmental focus within our empire, our society, our civilization, our species, and they all have different benefits like expansion. This expands our civilization. It increases development of colonies. Now we are quite a sedentary species, as we saw in the first episode, so that might be useful actually to help speed that up. Domination. If we're going into battle early, if we're going in about an aggressive fashion, we might want to go there first. Harmony, I think we're okay with that at the moment actually. But as you may recall, I did play Stellaris about a year or so ago, and I did after some months sort of struggling with it. Oh, thank you. He's finished that mining. I did do some research and work out sort of some of the better ways, the strategies for improving your likelihood of success within the game. Now, one of them was to focus on discovery as the first tradition. So that's what we're going to do here. I don't know if that still holds true, but we're going to do it anyway. What this means is that we can find things out in terms of anomalies, research, and basically understanding our environment better, more quickly. So first off, we're going to adopt the discovery tradition. We will do that. Then in about 14 months' time, we'll be able to pick one of these particular, are they called buffs or something? Might be nice. One of these particular attributes. So survey speed increased, or research alternatives. So as you saw, we get in the research tree, if I go into it here, in each of these you get a choice of 3 possible options for the next research topic. We could increase that by 1 by following a particular discovery tradition tree. Let's see, what have we got? So we're building there. We have a survey ship out here doing that. So you've got 3 more orders. Now we have in this particular solar system, we have a potentially habitable planet there, which is good. But yes, it's nice to have a second planet to colonize, to start growing your species out, because after all, at some point we will outgrow our world. Okay, so what do we want to do? We need to continue this survey. Now, what I did notice when I was looking at this map earlier after the last episode is the route I have my survey ship on at the moment goes round here. But I noticed there is a black hole down here, and that could be quite fascinating. That could open up all sorts of new anomalies. It could lead to some interesting discoveries. It might not, but it might. So what I want to do is reset my survey ship here to follow a path down to this black hole. There is another one over here somewhere, I think. Oh, one there. But we don't have a known route to it yet, so that might take a while to get there. So I want to reset my survey ship. So if I click that, so if I we'll go through these in order. So we'll continue with that. So shift that. Oh no, I need to cancel these orders, I think. Disband. Can I cancel? Deselect this fleet. I want to cancel these orders. Remove all actions. Okay, we'll do that. So let's survey, starting there obviously, then there, then down to this here black hole, and see what that uncovers. Okay, well, let's get the game going. Can we go a bit faster?
Surveyed worlds sometimes possess unique properties that make them valuable objects of research. These physics, society, or engineering resources can be collected by a researcher.
Right, so what Vera is telling us there is that as we uncover new planets, we may discover things which aren't actually physical properties, like a mineral resource or an energy source, but things that can help us research. And these are, as you can see them here in our home solar system, the engineering symbol here. That means I can put a research station around that particular planet or body, or it might be 2 or 3 in fact, and that would give me a bonus to my engineering research. Now the situation log he mentioned, building a research station. It's built in exactly the same way as a mining station. You just put your construction ship there and it does it. But I'm not going to do that yet because I want to build physical resources. I need those more than research, I think, at the moment.
One of our science ships has just surveyed a world that would make an excellent candidate for our first colony.
Right, so this potentially habitable world is habitable. Excellent. So what we'll need to do there is establish another star base around that, and then we can send a colony ship out there. What's our construction ship doing at the moment? Absolutely nothing. And I can tell that here in the outliner, as they call it, it's asleep. I could get the energy. Yeah, while we're there, let's collect the energy as well. Can I do that? Actually, before I... No, we'll do that now. We'll do that now. The thing with this game is there's so many things you can do that it becomes a challenge in its own right to actually organise your thoughts into a coherent pattern of behaviour. So let's take our construction ship and we will build a mining station around there. It costs 100 minerals again, but that will give us 3 energy, which is always good to have. We've got 16 at the moment. Okay, what we could do as well, let's go back to our main star base.
System survey complete.
Oh, we've completed the survey of whatever that system was. Geranth. Okay. So what do we have here? Which is the habitable world? Was it you? No. Ah, there it is. You can see by the green planet. There we go. Yeah, we've got some choices there. We'll uncover those as we colonise it, as I'm sure we will. A new leader. A leader has gained a level. So you're doing... What are you doing? You're commanding one of the ships. Oh, that's cool. That's good. Okay. And what we'll do here... I was going to look at the ship design, wasn't I? For my starbase, which was here. The shipyard. Now, I might consider actually building a colony ship to colonise that world. That might be a good thing to do here. Now that will cost me 200 food. That's about half my current supply. 200 alloys, most of my supply there. 200 their consumer products, I think, or something like that. Yeah, I've got just about enough of those. It will take 360 days, so it'll take a year. I can do that, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build a colony ship. We need to select... we need a starbase there first. So we won't do that just yet. What we will do, though, is we do have, at the moment, a military fleet of just 3 corvettes, which are here. Now, can I click on these details here? Now, this is one of the things you can do. This is part of the extra complexity of Stellaris, is you can design your own ships to a large extent. You can they're all very modular. You can put whatever modules you like in whatever configuration you like, almost. Obviously, there are limits in terms of the ship chassis, as it were, the hull, as to what offensive weapons and what defensive weapons they have. Now, at the moment, if I go into the ship designer, there it is. Yeah, new hull sizes and components will be unlocked as you research new technologies, which we will in due course. Actually, am I researching a ship technology at the moment? I am. That's 53 months away, though. We'll build a new ship, I think. If we go into the ship, was that F9? It was. Well remembered, that man. Okay, now I do wish you could move these panels around. I just like moving things around my screen. It's my habit. Auto-generate design means the game itself will generate what it thinks is the best, or it's not the best ship, it's the best compromise in terms of the ship, that type of ship's function. So a corvette is a fast in and out kind of ship, as opposed to a battleship which kind of sits back and just pounds the enemy with artillery from a long distance. So the corvette at the moment is... does it tell me what type of ship it is? It doesn't, because there are different types of corvette you can have. Oh, it does that interceptor. That's it. So these are the different types of corvette. We could have the interceptor, which is the fast in and out ship. The missile boat, which presumably kind of stands off a little bit and sends out missiles, a more long distance attack ship. The picket ship, not sure about that one. I'll have to do some research. I did know all this when I first played the game, but I have since forgotten. Picket could be a planetary... No, I'm not sure. Yeah. So these slots here define what types of weapons you can put in there. Now G stands for... Is it going to tell me? No, it's not. So this is, we've got an interceptor corvette already, so let's build a missile boat, shall we? No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that at all. Alright. So that's the corvette, that's the interceptor. Now, because it's auto-generating designs, don't think it will let me actually add a new corvette to this. Or will it? Oh, maybe it will. Let's see. So, as opposed to the 3 small weapons, I can pick just 2, a small weapon and a G, which I can't remember what that stands for. Maybe we'll find out. So if we go into S for small weapon, small red laser, small mass driver, and they have a different impact on different areas of the ship, different likelihood of hitting things, different power. So this will cause between 6 and 16 damage, as opposed to 5 and 16 for the mass driver. Different types of weapon, energy weapon or kinetic, so they will damage different parts of the ship differently. So the kinetic weapon here is going to do shield damage, but less armor damage, if I've got this the right way around. And the red laser does more armor damage but less shield damage. So ideally you'd have a combination of these on your different ships in the fleet, so they could sort of reduce the enemy as quickly as possible, because the shields are there to protect the armor, the basic hull. So we'll go mass driver for, actually let's go G first. So these are kind of, yeah, the long range kind of missile ships. So this is going to attack the hull, get through the armor, I think. So we'll take that. We've only got a choice of nuclear missiles, so we'll drop that in there. So what we'll do for the small weapons, we'll go for the shield damage, I think, which is this, the mass driver. I think I'm getting that right. Okay. Over here we have the basic sort of functionality of the ship, the energy, the navigation, the power supply, computerization and so on, all the extra things that give extra bonuses to the capabilities of the ship, the speed and so on. And in terms of the protection, we have an auxiliary option here, which I'll come to in a moment. These are the shields, armor and deflectors. So this provides an extra layer of protection that could be the difference between life and death. It's basically reinforced hull, so we'll want some of that. Drop that in there. The shield, sorry, the deflectors is kind of the shield. What does that do? It stops a limited amount of incoming energy fire before overloading. They consume large amounts of power. So this kind of protects the armor, I think, if I understand it right. By all means, if I'm getting any of this wrong and you're more of an expert with the game, please do correct me in the comments below. That would be lovely. Right, now, our ship currently has a power ratio of plus 50, which means it has 15 more power generated than it needs. The armor is 100, the shield is 50. That's sort of a protection, defensive figure. Evasion is 61.2. The speed and the navigability of the ship, speed is 163, and it can. That's the damage it can deal on average, basically. And there's a bonus to that because I have excess power, as you can see. Now, if I add in the auxiliary booster here, there it goes. I can deal more damage because I have more power at my disposal. Speed is a little bit faster. Does it cost me more to build? It does. Not a lot, actually. But do we need the reactor booster in there? I don't think we do. So what should we call this ship? Now you see here, I can't name it. I can't do anything with it because I've got auto-generate designs turned on. How annoying is that? So if I turn that off, okay, I can now name my ship. Annette Simang. What's that? No, let's call it Zaza. No, Darbix. I'm not happy with that. I don't like any of these names, to be honest. Zolyrix, Darbix again. Cathrox. Begins with a C, just like Corvette does, so that will do. Okay. Auto upgrade means that when any of our research upgrades any of these technologies which are used in the ship, it will automatically attempt to upgrade them if you've got the resources to do that. Again, if I've got that right. So let's save that, shall we? Now what we can do, we've got two types of Corvette now, an interceptor and a missile boat. It's always good, like in any of these strategic kind of games, it's best to have a combination of offensive weapons and resources at your disposal. So if we go into our spaceship, our starship rather, starbase, get the name right, we go into the shipyard and we can build our new ship. It's slightly more expensive than the old Corvette, but let's build just the one. We can do that. we'll build that. That takes nearly half of our alloy resource, and that will be ready for us in 60 days. Excellent. Meanwhile, mining ship is doing that, creating our energy resource, our energy mine. Ooh, something new's happened. Governor Moz has leveled up.
Complete.
Excellent. We have more energy coming in now from our new star system. So let's send our construction ship. Ooh, something's happened. Let's pause that. Send our construction ship out here to build a star base around this new system. Click on the name of it. Build a star base, 75 alloys. Yes, I can afford that. Okay, let's go for that. Okay, so what's this news? From our archaeological dig, something has happened. The first small step. A base of operations has been set up on the surface of Fixash, which is where we found that very strange historic anomaly within our solar system. And several teams are now en route to the various anomaly sites that our scanners picked up. The significance of this mystery is simply unparalleled, and the scientific community is absolutely buzzing with theories and anticipation over what will be uncovered by the excursion teams. Yes, this is exciting. Oh, right, we found minor artifacts. Now, they can be used in things. We'll definitely go on with that. Now, they can be used in policies. So we'll carry the game on. We'll slow it down just a little bit.
Here is something that you perhaps didn't
know. Via will tell us. We have discovered some minor artifacts. These are an esoteric resource, a catch-all term for strange stuff, strange items, which we do not understand and indeed may be inexplicable. Regardless of what any one item does, the resource can be used to enact a variety of decisions via the Relics and Minor Artifacts screen, a tab on the Traditions and Relics screen. So it's in the Traditions. So they were there. Relics.
The Relics screen allows us to view and activate our relics, and also to enact decisions making use of minor artifacts.
Okay, so we can't do any of this yet for some reason. Oh, we need more relics. Okay, so I thought we had... What have we uncovered? Is this going to tell us? View the site. Are there artifacts, not necessarily relics? Okay, so let's go to our planet.
This is our homeworld.
And look at decisions.
The planet's summary
things are happening.
Which we are currently looking at provides an overview of the planet's...
Yes, I understand how the planet thing works, sort of. Okay, we'll ignore minor artifacts. In decisions here... here we are. Yeah, so these are things that can affect how your planet works, basically. Like basically government policy and edicts and the like. So here we have some decisions. So if we send the artifacts to museum exhibits, so this decision will give the artifact exhibition modifier added. Or this modifier artifact exhibition is added for 120 months, giving the following effects: culture workers output plus 20%. Okay, culture workers. Do we have any culture workers? Population.
Here we see a breakdown of this planet's population.
Yeah, thank you. I probably understand that. Which means I probably don't, but what the heck. Actually, if we go here, and we've got building there, planetary administration. No, administrative offices. That culture? You see what that brown symbol? This here is consumer goods. It does tell me that. That's consumer goods. No. You're not giving me culture. If I went into build, alloy foundries, that's consumer goods, commercial zones, no. Hollow theatres, amenities. I'm looking... It looks like I'm at a bit of a loss here when it comes to culture output. Maybe we don't have a building that we can do just yet. Okay, so we're going to ignore it for the moment. Again, culture is to do with, I think, the happiness of your planets and your system generally. And we'll have to deal with that when we come to it. But for the moment, I'm going to ignore it. A scientist has leveled up, which is good. You're our surveyor. Excellent. Oh, excellent. That's good. It's good to have your scientists out in the field gaining levels. It makes them much more productive and efficient. We've not spent time earning more unity, so we can now make a discovery choice for our traditions. So do we want to increase our research alternatives and increase our scientist level cap? Or do we want to increase our survey speed? Now, and also increase the disengage chance. So if they come across hostiles, they can run away more effectively, basically. I'm okay with the research at the moment, I think. So let's go with survey speed increase. So we discover more of our galaxy. The more we discover more quickly, the better chance we have of taking ownership of it before any other alien species do. Ah, right. It looks like we have finished building our ship. Excellent. Our new corvette. So what we need to do then is go in here. So we have... I'll pause the game again while we're looking at this. I do wish you could drag these screens. We have our existing fleet, which is... Yep, the Star Hunters. Zoartish Star Hunters. And they are 3 of our existing corvette designs, the Interceptors, and we have a new fleet, the Ravenous Star Hunters. I love the word ravenous in this case, but I'm not sure it's entirely appropriate. We could have these as 2 fleets so they could be deployed separately, but I think for the time being we'll merge them together. Right, can I drag you into there? I can. That's them merged together. At the moment I don't have any admirals running the fleet, so I don't get any benefits from having someone who knows what they're doing in charge of my fleet of warcraft, as it were. So can we actually recruit any leaders?
The Leaders tab lets us hire, dismiss and assign scientists, admirals and generals.
And what benefits do they have? Ship upkeep is cheaper. You gain experience more quickly, and you're a better admiral in terms of fighting. Hull points are increased, damage is increased, and you have a better chance of running away. But do we need to expend that money just yet? I don't think so. So we'll leave them for the time being. I don't know if do they age while they're waiting to be recruited. I'm not sure. They probably do. It's the sort of thing that a game like this would ensure. We're waiting for our construction ship. It's 70% completed on our new starbase. Once that's completed, we can then create a colony ship, or build a colony ship to colonize our new world there.
Construction complete.
Excellent. So we have now created a starbase around here, so we can send colonists off to our new world. Now let's have a quick check of that system. The system is called Geroneth or Geroneth. Geroneth. I like that. I like the sound of that. That sounds a bit kind of Welsh, I think, or in my very poor, inadequate Welsh-ish accent. So there's our planet. We don't know much about it yet. Planetary features. There's nothing special about it. You can get special features on planets, which again gives you bonuses for certain things like resource availability, speed of research, other characteristics. Well, I'm sure we'll come across them as we play the game. Do I want to send colonists out there?
We should now be ready to extend our great civilization to a second.
Veer thinks we should, and he's absolutely right. Oh, which is kind of handy because there's so much to pay attention to. My capital planet, Ajax, is overpopulated, or rather we have a population more than we have jobs. So we have one worker unemployed. So here we see growing demographics. They grow fairly slowly because that's the way of my species, but I have now got a new member of the team. The society is grown by one who I can employ doing something. So actually, let's do that. Now, remembering that if I go to...
Anomaly found.
Oh dear, he's found something. I should pause this while I'm thinking. Let's go to my home planet. No, I don't want that. I want my governor.
The government screen presents us with information regarding
what can I learn about him? I want to learn about him.
We can see our ruler and any related effects.
I want to learn because we knew something about him when we started this, didn't we? We had at some point, and I don't know where to find it again, when we first came into this game, our leader had promised at his election, which we didn't see, that he would grow agricultural output to, I think, 15 a month. Actually, is that in the situation log? Yes, there it is. Of course it is. Right, so our Director General, our glorious leader, Zoblagis, was elected on a platform bringing our monthly food surplus up to at least plus 15. So we're currently plus 7. And that will give us a bonus of 6 months worth of unity, which we need to grow or need to spend on traditions and those sort of bonuses to our game. So my thinking is we could put this new member of our population to work in agriculture, and the best way of doing that is by building a new agricultural district, which by the look of this here, will that give me 12 new... I'm not sure it'll give me 12 new food. We shall see, but that's what we want to do. So we want to build another district. So +2 is, yeah, or job-based production 12. That might be enough actually. We'll build it anyway. How long will this take? 240 days. We'll build that. And that should, I think, mean that our unemployed member of the population should then work in that district. I think that's how it works. We'll find out, won't we, when we get there. We've found an anomaly. Our survey ship out in space has found an anomaly in this new system, Deres. And it is a small rectangular object on the surface of the planet deflecting all scanning beams. Whoa, suspicious. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. So I can either get this survey ship, the scientist on this survey ship, to examine this, or get another ship or another scientist to do this work. Now it's telling me it's a routine difficulty this, so it's quite easy for this particular chap and his skills to research this, and it'll take 100 days, which isn't that long. And anomalies are lovely because they can give you all sorts of bonuses, so we will research that now. So he will now spend time researching that anomaly before continuing his work surveying the rest of this system and the other systems that I've targeted for him to go to. Okay, so what are we doing? What's our current activity? Our construction ship here is doing nothing. Our leaders are gaining experience all the time, which is good. So what we'll do... Oh, actually, we could mine these resources, couldn't we, while we're here? Might as well. Yeah, let's mine some more excavation results. We're going to build a mining station around... Ah, right, there you are. So that planet there, or that moon, has a mining resource of 2. This one up here, though, has a mining resource of 6. So that's more profitable. So let's build a mining station there. Can I shift and build a mining station around here as well to get the energy? Build a mining station there. Yeah, so it looks like here, building a mining station +1. So he will do one and then the other. That's excellent. Okay, our excavation. So we are tracking the signal. and the excursion teams have reached their destinations and reported back. Artifacts buried in the ground have been uncovered. The head scientist, Rezikax, describes them as highly accurate galactic laser pointers. Ooh, like those funny red pens you used to get when you were in a class or a presentation. Ancient machines that are emitting a strong light ultraviolet, a strong tight ultraviolet beam out into space for purposes unknown. It is a bittersweet discovery, the profound, exhilarating importance of alien artifacts countered by their seemingly arbitrary purpose. So far, unknown and arbitrary. Let's keep going and see what our team discover on Physiax, wherever it is they're digging. So, two more. Two clues. To what? Good question. But more minor artifacts. That's good. So we'll carry on digging on that planet. Fixash, that's what it was called. So there's our scientist sciencing the planet. Well, that's the ship in charge anyway. Obviously the team are on the ground digging stuff up. Okay, so all our ships are busy. We've got a fair amount of resources out here. Could I build another ship? I think I might, actually, while we've got the time. Do I want another science ship or another corvette of my new missile class? Actually, let's have a quick check of our technology. Yeah, you're still quite a few months away from discovering anything. Ooh! Alien mural. So while conducting surface scans of Deres 2, that was the one out in space, Science Officer Cablox and the crew of the Ajaxpost, yeah, love these names, unpronounceable, discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text. Okay, fascinating.
Situation log updated.
Our situation log is updated with a new option, a new research choice. So, okay. So we can... Okay, on Deres 2. He's on Deres 2. We can send to research that, but I can't because he's presumably wandered off. So let's go to that. Where's our science ship? So he's off going to survey Deres 6 here. But what I want him to do, and I think if I press Control Shift, I can add this research project to the front, of his existing research and surveying tasks. So he's now researching the alien murals, and then the rest of the planets in this system, and then he'll go on to do the rest of the systems that I've targeted for him, these other places. So let's move on. Our situation log, 176 days. Doesn't tell me how adept he is at doing this, but whatever. He'll get it done in good time. Okay, we're still building our new district on our home world. We built a colony ship yet? I don't think I did I? I was thinking about building a new corvette, but no, we need a colony ship because we've put a starbase in there. A colony ship. That will take 200 food, we've got that. 200 alloys, we've got that. 200 consumables, we've got that. Let's do it. And we're going to go to... No, not that one. Actually, let me check that again. So that's going to... Oh, that's where the colonists are coming from, you great idiot. They're coming from our home world. Okay, now when it's built, it will then target it at our new habitable world over there. Right, good. Read the screens and it tells you what you need to know. So origin station... Yeah, that's our space station building our new ship, I believe. Why does it say 513? Oh, that's a military power. Okay, that's its defensive capability if it's attacked. That's good. And our defensive capabilities here are 157. Now the arrow here means I could upgrade my fleet. Let's have a look at that. If we go to the fleet manager, which is fleet manager, there it is.
We can create templates for our military fleets. As our fleets grow in size, these templates make it easier to quickly order replacements for any
templates for our fleet, so we can sort of design a fleet of ships, I suppose. So we can upgrade this ship, this class. How? Reinforce it from the nearest shipyards. How can we? Why would we want to retrofit for another? Okay, I think what that's telling me is I can upgrade this. Yeah, it'll upgrade these 3 ships of the Interceptor class. I believe they'll be upgraded to the Corvette, the Cathox class. I don't want that. I'm quite happy with them to stay as they are. I think if I go to the ship designer and go into this ship design here, there's nothing here that needs upgrading because we're still using the same technology here. There's no new mass driver, they're all level 1, so everything is the same. So I think what that would do would be to change one of those, change those corvettes into the new, from Interceptor into the missile class, if that makes sense. We don't want to do that. I'm quite happy with a mixed consist, as it were, a mixed fleet. How's our science ship doing? He's taking his time. Let's run on a bit faster. Okay, so we've just built a mining station, so we're getting those 3 energy
complete
from the new system of Garonef, and we have completed that research project, which tells me Science Officer Cablox has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Deres 2. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. Aha! It describes, in broad terms, the collective technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we had yet to consider. There is enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. Intriguing. Right, so by completing this particular research project, you see we have discovered these research resources, as it were, on Deres 2. So if we put mining stations around that planet, we will gain these extra bonuses for our research in society, physics and engineering. But we need to put a starbase there to start with, and it costs money. So we may come to do that at some point soon. So it gives us an extra option and an extra reason for going to that particular star system. Now our construction ship is already finished with that task. So how much more does our science ship need to do around here? 3 more planets to survey. Okay, what we'll do, I think, is we'll have our construction ship actually build. I think we're okay. We've actually got good results here on our energy. Let's build more energy. So we'll put another mining station around Geronth, the star here, and gain those 2 energy points. So let's build that. So we can't build the star base in Deres yet until we finish surveying it. So we'll do that. Scientist Cablox, our surveyor, has gone up a level, which is all very good. So he's going to be better and better. And that's it, I think, for the time being. Let's go into our galaxy. So what we're doing now, we have established ownership of 3 star systems. We are building a colony ship to send out our first set of colonists out to our new world. We have actually, I just noticed that message, I didn't see a message, I noticed our food production had gone up. We have completed that district on our home world, our agricultural district. So that is now producing a lot more food. It's gone up from a +7 to +13 there. I think we are doing research. Yeah, so we're getting more research from agricultural production here, so that will give us a bonus when that's finished in a few months' time. So that should take us to the +15 we need to fulfill our promise, which will be good. Anything else we need to learn here? Building slots available. Yeah, we have a slot where we can build something here, but I'm not going to because I don't have spare population yet that requires a job to do. So I'm going to keep those resources for that building free for the time being. Right, so that will do. I think we're doing very nicely here so far. Expanding, we're growing, we're learning new stuff. Everything's going very nicely. So that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this this scurry through the universe. Well, it's a slow amble, I suppose, more accurately, through the galaxy and growing of the Ajax Mandate civilization. If you have enjoyed this, that is, be great to hear from you. A like would be lovely. Even better though, be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below with any thoughts, recommendations, suggestions, even criticisms of what I'm doing. But any advice and help actually will be very much appreciated. If I'm getting any of the concepts here wrong, please do correct me on that. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, you can do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. Can I follow this ship? Move, no. Disband, go to. There you are, I suppose. You go very quick. I think there is a follow mode. Ship details, no, I don't want that. But for the time being, we'll just oh, there he is. He's doing it. He's surveying a new planet. So that's as good a place as any to finish. And I will see you next time. But until then, there he goes. He's off. He's done. I'll see you again soon. Until then, bye-bye for now.